So Sports Vibes here with James DeGale. James, only one place to start with. Last fight, Brandon Gonzalez, you won. What was it like to fight in front of 80,000 people?
Unbelievable, unbelievable. To box at such an iconic venue like Wembley Stadium in front of so many people was crazy. It was crazy. Plus the victory, plus the way I stopped him. Perfect night.
Obviously, victory now means you're the mandatory challenger to Carl Froch.
Yeah.
Do you think that you're going to get the chance to fight Carl Froch, or do you think he's going to go for the big payday in Vegas?
Listen, the big payday's here. Great British, the money's over here, I'm telling you. Obviously, that's one of his dreams, to go over to Vegas and box over there. I can imagine, but he'd get just as much over here. But listen, all I know is I'm boxed for the IBF world title in my next fight. If it's against Froch, if it's for the vacant world title, I don't care. All I want to do is win that world title and make history and become the first Olympic gold medalist from Great Britain to win a world title.
Say if the scenario happens, it's not Froch. Possible scenario is a rematch with George Groves. How would you feel about that?
I would love that fight, but not just yet. It's not his time. He's had his time, and he didn't take it. He didn't take it. So Froch ain't in my direct view at the minute. He's in future fights down the line.
Groves obviously the only person to ever beat you in your career. Do you think if you were to fight him at some point, you're now a better boxer and that you'd wipe the floor with him?
100%, I'm a better fighter. I've matured. As a fighter, I've come on as well. Obviously, my inside work and my concentration as well. Like, I've got to be switched on. So I think I've come on 100%. And if I box him next, yeah, it'd be a totally different fight. But in the last fight, I played it all wrong, from like the build up to the actual tactics. When I got in there, it was all wrong. And next time round, it'd be different.
Obviously, there is a bit of a rivalry with George. Whereabouts does that stem from?
Oh, it goes back years, mate. I've known him since he was 10, probably. Like, we went to the same amateur club together. And I'll tell you the truth, he basically lived in my shadow. He was a couple years younger than me. And I was winning national titles, I was getting picked for England, I was getting picked to go to all the big tournaments, and he was just behind me, kind of thing. And yeah, it just stems from there, really. And then we boxed each other in the ABAs, and he beat me on a majority decision once again. And yeah, it just stems from there.
Obviously, Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
When you won that Olympic gold, did you picture yourself where you are now, or did you see yourself bigger?
No, of course, no. Yeah, I picture myself much bigger than this, but there's much more years to come. My quality years are not just yet. The next 5 years of my career are important, because that's when I'm going to start peak. That's when I'm going to start peaking. And as I say, I'm ready to do it. Get that world title and make some history.